Good morning. All right. Here's what I want you to think about today. This is a question I ask all of the ladies who join the program. In the first couple of days, I ask them to think about their big why for why they want to get healthy. And part of the process of discovering why you want to get healthy involves thinking about your future self. So who are you? Who will you be in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And everybody always says, of course, I want to be healthy. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I don't want to be on medications. I don't want to be sick. I want to be able to still work out. I want to be able to be independent. I don't want to be a burden on my kids. I don't want to grow old and get sick the way that I see all my family members do, which is amazing. But whatever it is, that vision you have of yourself, of your future self, regardless of how old you are, maybe you're still in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter. The vision you have for yourself for the next 10, 20 years, it's not just going to appear in 20 years. God willing, right? Everything is in God's hands. God willing. If you're 50, 51, like me, and I'm thinking about my future self, and you're thinking about your future self in 10 years or 20 years, and you see yourself pretty much how you are now, you don't want to change. Maybe your hair is going to get whiter. Maybe you're going to get a few more wrinkles. You're going to look older, but you don't want to feel older. You don't want to age, because aging is really, it's a condition. It's not a default setting. Aging only happens if you allow your body to erode very slowly and get into a steady state of decline, which is what everybody believes is the normal and that can happen, but it's not. We know that it's not. So if the vision of yourself for the next 15, 20 years is if you're healthy now and you're able to work out and you have energy and you can do everything that you want to do and you want to keep that going, or if you're not, if you have some health issues right now, you're not able to do everything that you want to do, you're not able to get up with energy every day, you are taking medications, your health and your body are holding you back somewhat, and you want that to be different in 5 years or 10 years, and it can, that actually can change within the next 6 months if you just change how you eat and live. You need to start working on this now. That vision of yours is not going to just appear in 5 years or 10 years. You want to be energetic. You don't want to be on medication. You want to be able to get up and walk every day. You want to be able to travel. You want to be able to do the things that you love doing, whatever hobbies. You want to spend time with your family, with your kids, with your grandkids in the future. You don't want to be sitting on a couch. And if any of you have elderly people in your families, and we all do, we've seen what the conventional common way to age is, which is a steady decline for about the last 15 to 20 years of life, where the quality of life is quite poor. You're alive, but you're not really alive. You're alive and you can't do anything. Your body hurts. You wake up in pain. Your joints hurt. You have diabetes. You have high blood pressure. Maybe you have heart disease. Everything revolves around your medical condition. Your life basically stalls and you can do nothing. You can do something, but most people don't do anything. So if you don't want that to happen to you, and if you know that this runs in your family, these issues, there is a risk that this can happen to you because you've inherited the genetic predisposition. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, because you don't just inherit a genetic predisposition, you also inherit the lifestyle that allows the genetics to manifest. So if you don't want that to happen to you, if you have examples of this in your daily life and you don't want that to be you, you have to start putting in the work today. So this is what I want you to think about. Create a vision of your future self today. Think about yourself in 10 or 15 years. What is she doing? Who is she with? What is she doing every day? Or he? Are you energetic? Are you working out? Are you walking every day? Are you traveling? Are you doing your favorite hobbies? Are you able to play with your grandkids, or you have to sit there and somebody has to come hand them to you? Are you a burden on the people around you, your family, your loved ones? Do they have to take care of you, or are you independent in your home still? Maybe doing some housework, maybe still cooking for yourself, but definitely taking care of yourself in terms of your hygiene and waking up and getting dressed and going to sleep. Nobody's there to take care of you because your health is still robust. In order to do that, in order to get to that in 10 or 15 years, requires you to start today. It requires that you eat differently, drink differently, sleep differently, move differently, think differently. It's not just going to happen. Look at the examples around you. Look at the members of your family. Those are the genetics that you've been handed, yes, but it's just a predisposition. It's not a life sentence. You will only end up at the end result of your family members if you live and eat and breathe and sleep and move and think in exactly the same way that they have. But if you break called a generational pattern, in this case, the generational pattern of health in your family, if you break that pattern and you start today to think and eat and breathe and move and sleep completely differently, you will not, God willing, end up like the members in your family. Not just because everybody in your family gets early menopause at 40 means you're going to get it. You will if you eat and do everything that they have up until that point. Not just because everybody in your family gets diabetes at 56 means you're going to get diabetes at 56. You will if you eat and drink and breathe and move and sleep exactly like how everybody in your family has. It's not a coincidence that family members all end up with the same diseases. It's because, and everybody thinks, oh, well, you know, what's the point? Everybody in my family ends up like this. No, it's not just genetic. It's because you also inherited the lifestyle. That part is in your control. So take 5-10 minutes today and think about and create this vision of your future self and see what you can do today to start to create that, because you literally curate that life and that vision day by day, meal by meal, sleep by sleep, habit by habit. She's not just going to appear in 15 years. All right. And share with me what your future vision is. And if you see that in order to get this future vision, you need to right now change how you eat, change your lifestyle completely, then join me in the 21-day hormone detox that starts on Sunday. The deadline to join is tomorrow. Message me or email me if you have any questions about your symptoms or conditions. And if you just want details about the program, like if you know you're ready to go, but you just want all the details, I will get right back to you and let's do it. Let's create your future self today.